All we need is any kind of suggestion at all from the audience.
Unicorn. Give a cup.
I heard unicorn.
Unicorn.
Unicorn sisters! We must save the candy forest! The forest is in peril!
I sense man has entered the forest.
He's going to kill all of our little nymph friends! I can't bear to see the nymphs suffer. And they're eating the candy berries!
What? I can't say, the nymphs are one thing, but the candy berries?
It will not stand! I will now use my horn for murder!
Make me call murderous unicorn!
I was born to kill on my horn!
I've slain more than 10 dozen men with this horn! I've impaled a wench or two with this baby!
My horn is still bleeding so heavily with the blood of all those I've murdered so hard with my horn!
My horn has sawed my horn off like a shotgun!
I skewered a man so deep with my horn, and it took 5 other men to pull him off, and I skewered them as well!
My father and his father before him, and his father before him, slain countless men on the battlefield! I posed my horn as a vehicle for sexual pleasure. When I was in the crucial moment, I twisted it against her.
This horn thirsts for blood! I stabbed someone with my horn, and since it's all sawed off and fucked up, they have no idea what happened!
I'm a lion.
Guess what I am?
Yes.
I'm a lion. I'm a lion.
Also a lion.
Are we scary?
Give us your candy, please.
Or maybe you should give us a steak, because King of the jungle.
Maybe we should give us antelope, because that's what lions eat.
And then you can put it in the back, and it'll be like, no, we'll be like, or bugs like Simba.
Yeah. Also, put me in a reservation because I could be endangered, but also I'm so tough.
Or like, not too endangered, where I should be in an exhibit that's close to my natural habitat, but still accurate enough for people to understand the dangers of man coming into society and other deforestation issues.
Don't walk your back out here. There's lots of people here.
All sorts of murderous things out there to kill you.
I ain't seen somebody come back from the plains unscathed in quite some time, mate.
Those planes are very scary.
Those plains are more scary than hills, I'd say. They're the scariest.
You may think because it's called a plane that it's not scary.
You might think it's plain.
You might think that.
This plane is no plain Jane, mate.
And it's not just the insects, and it's not just the animals out there.
Not the last time I took a man out onto the plain.
What happened?
He died.
Oh, that's right.
Is it because the plains are so flat? It was because they were almost too flat. They bent physics for him.
It's because of the rain.
The planes enter your brains.
The rain on the plane in your brain stays mainly on the plane.
I don't need to explain to you what happens on the plane.
In Spain.
Too much, it's about to drain.
Oh, the pain from the planes.
To make you a crazy Jane.
You'll lose it, Sarah Plain and Tall.
Look, this is the frontier life. Someone died. Dysentery, isn't it fun? Get over it.
I thought when we set out for Oregon that things would be so different. I thought it would be a new life, and
It's going to be a new life, but
What if none of us live to have the new life?
That's because you and I are going to work together. You have to try. You have to accept this is how things are sometimes. You can't just cry every time we forge something and someone dies. You can't just like get upset if some stuff gets stolen or a stranger comes and then they walk away suddenly. You have to keep going.
I'm not strong like you, Abigail.
Trevor, you are. I see you lift things. I mean, that's strength of a different type. But there's also emotional strength where you have to, not cry like you're burying your sister or whatever.
I can't even marry her, that's why you're doing it.
I can't do it alone. That's why I'm asking you to try. Look, I didn't want to bring this up, but I'm possibly not feeling so good.
What?
I'm not terribly. I'm kind of throwing up a lot, and I'm a little dizzy, and sometimes I forget my name. I think it's gonna be fine, but I need you to pull on the next load without me, without crying. Try right now.
Why don't you bring that up right now?
Because I don't know, I can't dig this when I'm having conditions, and I've been breathing a lot. And I barely got a foot in. I thought you'd notice.
Abigail, my world is falling down around me. We're the last two left.
But we don't have to be if you try and move on.
Wake up! We're all dying. Does that not penetrate you at all?
It does. That's why I'm telling you to freaking dig with me. And you go to the next training post and to buy something and not cry about bison. Just go out and live.
You're calling Eleanor Bison?
She was my favorite cat. But
She was my sister. We were raised together from birth. She is not a bison, Abigail.
then you finish the hole. And you put her in there. I'm gonna sit because it's getting a little dark.
Oh, being a sorcerer in the candy cane forest. Oh, just gives me a headache. All these magical creatures running around. Yes.
I know, sorcerer. I'd hate to burden you.
What news? Gargy Blarg.
Thank you for using the respectful version of my name. The trees that are supposed to have maple syrup coming out of them don't.
What?
Took you a second, but yes.
When you live 700 years in the candy cane forest, things don't sink in quite the way they
No more. We won't jump the trees. No. They've just stopped.
Well. And how are you, Gargy Black? Do your unicorn shoes still let you fly?
They do.
And does your Pegasus hat still let you commune with the animals of the forest?
It does. But as far as my personal life goes, my family, my lovely wife and children, thank you. You know, we had syrup money that's gone now.
You were a humble syrup farmer, and now it's gone from you. And so you've come to me, seeking my restorative powers for the forest.
Or just like a monetary compensation.
No, you and every little nymph running around, and every little candy cane blacksmith, and every cotton candy wordsmith all come to me for favors because I'm the sorcerer in the woods. They think I've got the magic powers, why don't we just put it on him? I just want to conjure up tonics and drink in peace.
You wish to forget about us, to let us die on our own out there, as our bodies pile up at your doorstep. So when you go to leave to get your tonics, you have to walk over our dead bodies. You wish to do that. Sorry for speaking out of turn.
It's all right, Gargy Black. I've come to realize after 700 years that life is not all as wonderful and saccharine as life in the forest may make you think.
I've known that in the 25 years I've been in existence. It's all pain outside of those doors.
Yes.
It's beautiful in here.
The forest is a magical place, but it too must pass one day.
Sugar crash, sugar crash.
Sugar crash.
Sugar crash. Sugar crash. Sugar crash. Sugar crash. Sugar crash. I can't wait for the trick-or-treaters to get here.
I don't want to help the trick-or-treaters.
Oh, honey, Halloween is not a holiday for you. It's a holiday for me. Holiday for mommy. Come to mommy. Trick-or-treaters. Ooh, little Batman.
You see by the door a bowl of condoms.
Mommy, all my friends said that they got to dress up and that they didn't have to draw in the corner all night.
Darling, Halloween is a dangerous place for little kids. There's all kinds of predators out there, just waiting to put things into your candy or to give you condoms. So I think
Ding dong!
Oh God! How do I look, darling? How do I look?
Look weird.
We see that she's wearing a cut-off sexy mummy outfit.
I don't. You get to wear a costume and I don't.
Darling, this is the time where I need you to just shut up. Hello. Hello. Oh, what do we have here?
I'm Elsa from Frozen.
Let it go! Let the candy go! Elsa, you look darling in that. Maybe you brought an extra costume. Maybe a little tiger.
Is it for me? Do I get to be a tiger, Mommy? I just want to play.
There aren't any tigers in the Arctic tundra.
Well, let me give you something, all right? Okay.
Ding dong.
Oh God! Hold on!
You have two front doors.
I got them just for this special occasion. Okay. Have a great evening.
Happy Halloween.
You too, Elsa.
Let it go.
Ding
Mommy,
dong.
somebody's bringing at your back door.
Exactly what I wanted you to say.
Dark omens on this fateful night.
Nanny darkness says.
Sizzle with the dark.
I see better than I usually do. And what I see are things I want to eat.
What I hear better than I usually hear. And what I hear are things I want to crunch.
And I smell better than I normally smell. And what I smell are things I want to ingest.
And I think better than I talk normally, and what I want to talk about with you guys is many things to feast upon. And I crave entertainment more than I usually do, and so I might watch Buffy on Netflix.
And I feel more than I usually feel. And there's just all over the place.
And I care more than I usually care. So I'm gonna send in the cost of a cup of coffee every day to some starving children.
Yes. Or buy some jobs.
And I feel guilty more than I usually do. So I just want to make sure those starving kids get an education.
And I drink more than I usually do. So I'm shit-faced right now.
And I teeth are more sensitive than they usually are, so I may make a dentist appointment for next week. And my heart condition that I have, which is genetic, but it's not really clear, but it could be genetic, it might just be like nurture.
Hark!
I
Dear sisters.
And they never let me finish.
Dark omens on the horizon.
Darkness.
Dark guy. Dark game. Dark here.
Darkest.
Darkwing.
Dog whiskey.
Darkish.
Dark chocolate.
Dog meat.
Dark meat. Dark meat.
Oh my god, Crystal, being a prostitute in San Andreas has gotten so much more tragic ever since all that Grand Theft Auto started happening in the city.
I don't understand. I get in the car and he sit there. And the car moves up and down and suddenly he's fine.
It's like he can just roll away and maybe kill one of our sisters or something.
And he seems to be happier and have a higher life force for it. Like he's rewarded for this action.
I know, and it's like, is there no God? Is there no moral force in the universe that will strike him down for his crimes?
No.
Not in this Grand Theft Auto world of San Andreas.
Man, just saying, being a pimp in San Andreas is harder than it used to be.
Hard work.
Hard work. Man, I'm just saying, like, I had
What did you
prostitutes,
say?
like, all up in my place.
And then?
And then they started getting educations. They started getting husbands. They started taking responsibility for their life choices. And I'm like, what is this?
That is the worst thing that I've heard today.
Daisy Chain's got to make his money.
Oh.
I'm just saying, man, like, you know, they move on from me, and I'm left with nothing.
You're just lonely, I
I'm
understand.
just lonely.
No, I get it.
I've got all these riches, all this extravagant jewelry that I'm wearing, all these fur coats layered on top of one
You
another.
look great.
I look great, but it's empty.
And where do they go?
No.
Being a cop in San Andreas is the worst profession ever. It's like, I think there's just only me.
This is your conscience. You should kill yourself. Crime is inevitable in this city. Crime is the mission. You are the obstacle to be squashed.
Uh,
I got dysentery.
Okay.
Come to this witch hobble often?
Well, I need your help, Griselda.
I knew that you would, Wizard. You've been helping the little creatures for so long. It would bite you in the ass eventually.
Well, they took all of my potions and all of my cauldrons, and now I'm alone with no friends and no remnants of my art.
That's what happens to a true artist. They rise and then fall.
So I left the candy forest and came to the dark chocolate volcanoes.
Dark chocolate volcanoes. The last speech. Oh, yes. My faithful bird companion. Oh, bird companion. He brings news from the outside world, and with it a trinket for you to use. Spit it out, Tony! Yes? Oh, yes. No! I'll Netflix that, okay. He has for you the gem that you need to succeed, and that's to enter the world of man. You see, what's the point of being in a magical forest if you're not really good at it? Might as well be normal.
Normal? You mean I could just drink in this normal world and...
Drink, be a sloth, and sometimes be rewarded for it.
This is wonderful.
Yes. And it gets you out of my sight, and then I can take care of the creatures because they're so alone with their problems.
So what makes you think you'd be a good kindergarten teacher?
Well, I really like children.
That's an important quality in a candidate.
Yes.
That's a good check mark on your resume there.
And I'm very generous.
Children need a lot of giving, so that's exactly what we look for.
And I completely believe in being 100% honest with your children about the facts of life.
Can't have a dishonest teacher.
No.
It's coming up aces so hard.
So what would make you a good Girl Scout chaperone for the Speedway camp?
Well, I really like costumes. And I love spending time with little girls.
Oh, that's great. They need good role models.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sorry to hear about your last job. However, I'm so pleased that you would like to take 8 of my orphans home with you.
Okay. All right.
Yabba dabba do!
Okay.
Bonnie!
You're not lost. It's fine.
You're totally lost.
No, I'm not lost. I chose to be in this creepy place willingly.
You're lost.
Caw-caw! Lost the shit! Caw-caw!
Dum-dum.
Should've gone that way. Should've followed the map! Caw-caw!
There's no reception out here.
All your friends are dead.
No!
It's a living.
There's no water within 3 days' walk.
Caw-caw!
I could always use the rain from trees and condensation that gets caught in a leaf.
No.
I can.
What the hell? I'll do my homework!
Is that all that you
Thank you for visiting me in prison, honey. Pick up the phone. Hi.
None of the other kids have to visit their moms in prison.
All the other kids don't have very fun moms, do they?
Are you still wearing a costume? I'm wearing orange.
I traded cigarettes for it.
Let it go.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pikachu. Being a Pokemon sure been hard ever since those trainers started catching us. What a wild idea. I couldn't agree more. It's brutality. It's cockfighting is what it is. Another one bites.
I choose you!
Oh no! Man, being a Pokemon trainer sure is tough since our Pokemon started developing independent thought. I'm just saying, to go out to fight, I used to be able to command them, Pikachu, do a thunder grab.
The stadium's not the same that it used to
It's
be.
not the same.
And as a member of Team Rocket, I just don't even care about messing your stuff.
It's not the same anymore. You know, it used to be good and evil, us and you, the black and white morality. Now the Pokemon are their own weird thing.
That's the saddest thing I heard all day.
Pokemon! God, what happened to the candy cane forest?
Oh, smells terrible.
Awful. God.
That tiny animal looked like it's been impaled by a unicorn.
What a horrific thing to see. And in such a whimsical, magical place.
Right. And why would a unicorn ever want to impale anyone?
The great gumball trees.
Oh.
Look at this tiny man. He looks like a tiny wizard.
Setting a tiny death right in front of us.
Shing! Shing!
Oh!
You folks lost?
Thank